this is why I'm saying cha-cha that Stank's gotta go.
Cha-cha.
Big Stank's gotta go. I don't know.
What do you guys think the approval rating is for the Stank over there? Investors,
Can't be
the
good.
analysts, and
Well, the employees aren't happy. That's for sure. They're
well, actually, since the
mean,
Stank took over, they probably have 80,000 less workers at AT&T.
right. Well, and part of that was, they had some duplicate positions, which some people on here have
Well,
talked about before. But at the same time, I'm not gonna.
But how you gonna have people sprawled out on the floor in the lobby, dog?
No, I completely. Well, that's what Domino's will do to you. So I mean, like, I'm gonna completely agree with that. And it's like I don't even know. Like, I think one time, Sneed, you went on the panel. You said, "All right, who do we think is replacing Stank?" And everyone said Pascal. I'm watching this investor analyst conference. He's like, he's dodging the questions. He's like,
so he fits the part.
Yeah, he's acting uncomfortable. He's like, all right, move on to the next thing. He said that in the most.
He did say it.
Way possible.
He tried to disregard the question.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
And yeah, it's
I don't know if you guys have realized it, but in telco, when the analysts ask hard questions, the CFOs and the CTOs and the CEOs, they all kind of get flustered. They're like, why would you ask me that right now? That's basically what they're saying. You know what I mean? They're like, how could you do this in front of all these people? And it's
that
like,
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen if Verizon investor calls though.
It does. Really... What you talking about? You had freaking. Oh, hold on a second, bro. You had Sampath. He had the hitch in his shoulder going on, bro. Please.
Where was this?
Please, bro. Herky jerky, bro.
It happens all the time. I've never heard him snap. You need to let that go. That stuff that happened to you and Sampath years ago on the internet.
I like the guy. What you mean, bro?
I don't know. So just because he moves his shoulder doesn't.
No. These guys get nervous when they ask him real questions, bro.
Well, I mean, Steve, it's not necessarily easy to get grilled. You put a regular person up on a.
The problem is they don't want to say. No. They don't want to. They don't want to say too much and get in trouble.
Well, yeah, there's a lot on the line. It's the same thing if somebody gets interviewed by the police or something. They don't want to. They start acting a little funny too.
I got experience with this firsthand when I did that video interviewing Arturo from Verizon. The head of communications at Verizon Value was with him. She was like babysitting him basically the whole time. She was standing behind the camera while we were filming it the entire time, making sure that the whole thing didn't derail and stuff like. And when you're a huge company, you have to do that. But what I was gonna say is, what about that video they did a few years ago about that one unlimited for iPhone plan with Manon and Diego?
They both got fired. What are you talking about? They both got held accountable. They're both gone. They got fired. That's what happened. They got fired. I don't know. I mean, if you don't do a good job, you get fired. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, that's just the way it is, man. People are gonna try.
But we got Max calling for Stanky right here, B.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, he seems to be in good favor right now with the investors.
Does he?
Yeah, I mean,
because the shares are up, right?
His stock is up. Yeah, but his guys are dodging questions, and he's bringing up a bunch of very poorly thought out metrics that are just like, why would you show people that?
I don't know.
Doesn't seem to be hurting his metrics when it comes to adding new customers. Right. Because again, customers must like what you're talking about because they keep going to Seaford and they keep going. I mean, they're the growers of the industry, right?
AT&T is the grower of the industry, B. They're the leader in churn. They're the leader in churn.
They're the leader in churn, and they consistently get 400 to 500 new customers every quarter.
Okay, and what is Verizon getting? You should know this.
Well, I know. Last quarter, Verizon did like 284,000. That's not bad. Right. But it's not what AT&T got. It's not what T-Mobile got.
Well, but the thing is, Verizon didn't crank up the phone promos until this quarter, and then AT&T's been doing the new and existing customer stuff all year, right? AT&T's promos don't intensify like Verizon's do. Verizon's promos intensify like crazy. T-Mobile's promos even this year intensified like crazy. AT&T and Boost seem to be the only two where they kind of keep the same promos going all year, which on one hand, it's great because you can get it whenever you want, but on the other hand, it makes it feel less special.